All of you, welcome back to yet another video. So in the last video I talked about the RPC endpoint which you can use and which one is better, which method you have to pick to communicate with the blockchain. And a lot of you guys have asked me that when we have to run the RPC endpoint, means connecting with a WebSocket or running a RPC endpoint in the backend, what are the configuration we have to do, because there we are not interacting with the MetaMask, which has all the configuration for the net. This is the configuration I use when I work on the backend part for my client. So you can see I have multiple network. All you have to do is to feed all the relevant information, and that way you can easily able to get the Ethereum object, and you can able to create a Ethereum object in your backend using the EtherJS package, and you can provide all of this information. So let me take you through all of this, that what are the data you need to put when you have to create manually each one of this. So you can see we have multiple network like Ethereum, Gorilla, Sofali, Optimum, Optimum, Gorilla, Polygon, Mumbai, Arbitrum. So the process is exactly the same. This is the exact step you have to follow. So if I talk about the mainnet, so these are the information you have to provide. And this is the exact information you have to provide. So first you have to provide the ID. ID is the chain ID for the network. So Ethereum has one. We have given the name, we have given the host name, and here we have to define the native currency, that which currency we are using in the backend for making the transaction possible. So like the name of the currency, the symbol, and the decimal point. So different token has different symbols. If you want to use the customized token for making the transaction, you can provide the decimal endpoints, like it's a 16, 10, 14, totally up to you. So this is the exact information you have to provide in the native currency tab. These names are very important. You have to give the exact name, because this is very convenient way. And here we have the ENS name, means the address. So the logic I have included in this particular file, because currently I'm working a project where I'm building a dApp which allow the user to transfer the fund without the involvement of any Web3 provider or any wallet. And this particular transaction is going to be first converted into a dollar, and then it's going to be happen, and it's going to pass down to the another contract. So that's the entire one. There is a multiple contract layer we have in that. So this is the address, which is the demo address I have given. You can give your address, which is you can give your address which you want to use to interact with. Here we have the multi-caller. So this is the exact information you have to provide. So this is the address which I have given, and here we have the created block. So you can provide any particular address for any particular transaction which you want to assign. So I'm going with this hardcode value, but you can make it dynamic. And here we have the important part. So I'm focusing totally on the RPC endpoint. If you want to go with the WebSocket, you can generate that and you can pass that information, or you can simply take that particular information from here as well. So I'm taking this particular endpoint. You can see this is the exact website I have used for getting all the RPC endpoint for different blockchain. So this one is for Ethereum, and here I have provided some external information like Etherscan, so user can click and they can go to the Etherscan and they can verify the transaction. Same goes for the Etherscan URL, and here I'm using their API as well for getting their price and to make the comparison with the price which I'm generating and with the price which I'm getting, so we can have a real-time pricing which user can see. So this is the exact information we have to provide. Okay, this is going to be more complex depending on the application which you are building, but these are the basic information which you have to add in your file. So this is the file which I'm going to provide you in the description or in the GitHub. You can simply go there and you can simply download it, and you can simply have a look that what are the informations are there, or you can simply pause it and take a screenshot, and you can simply go with that. So this is the exact information you have to pass. Okay, again, I'm not telling you that this is the only thing you have to pass. It's totally up to you that what information you want to add into your dApp, what are the feature you want to provide, is totally customizable. So this is the information you have to pass for the mainnet. Same goes for the Gorilla. Same information you have to provide, the ID and all of things. If I talk about the Polygon, because this is what I use mostly for testing all the contract, because it's very easy to get the free Mari coin, right? Like if you go with the Sofali and Gorilla, you need to have some real value in your wallet address, then you can get it, otherwise you can't. So if I talk about the Mumbai, you can see this is the chain ID we use over and over again in our MetaMask configuration. We have provided this currency information. We have the multi-caller, we have the test, because we are saying that it's a test network. So this is what we have to add it, so we can enable that. So that's how we can make the difference between the test and the real net. This is the endpoint, RPC endpoint, and this is the exact information we have for getting the information of the transaction. So again, this is how you can generate your own blockchain network Ethereum object, which you can get it in the backend, and you can allow the user to make the transaction possible without touching any Web3 providers like MetaMask, like wallets, everything. So this is the one how you can do it. I hope you guys have got your answer. So this is, I already explained to some of you. Some of you have asked me that I want to create a Ethereum object, so I already provided to some of you guys, but I thought let's make a clear new video where I can explain you and give it to all of you guys, so you can simply design, I can utilize it in the backend. Soon a project will come. You can see this is the project which I'm working on. It says Ethereum. This is the project. It's almost done. We are just building the connection. This is the transfer one. So almost everything is done. Soon a project will come on that, so you guys can follow that. But make sure whenever you want to generate the Ethereum object using the Ether package, this is the exact configuration you have to pass, which allow you to create a wallet or interact with the existing wallet. And that's how you can allow the user to make the transaction possible and get all the information from that particular blockchain which you want to display in the tab and make the transaction possible. So that's the only thing from my end. I hope you guys have got your doubts clear that how you can get the Ethereum object and run this in the backend without the involvement of any crypto wallet. So that's the only thing from my end. Hope you guys have got an idea. If you still have any confusion, any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. And look at this guy is watching me since morning, because I'm sitting here since morning, and so right now it's 5 o'clock. So I'm going to wrap up this very quickly. So this is the exact thing you have to follow. Make sure to get the entire JSON file and do experiment with that. So if you guys want me to do experiment with that, so that's the only thing from my end. Do let me know in the comment section that is it helpful, or you guys want me to do any modification into this, so I can definitely do that and upload a new video so you guys can follow that. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.